I'm a bounty hunter at this point. Day and night, I trudge through the swamps of TikTok and YouTube, searching every nook and cranny for the next pathetic Neanderthal preaching masculine astrology. I'm not stopping until you are aware of every douche nozzle with a small following of men who worship false idols. You guys know who I'm talking about. The fucking click the link in my bio to purchase my man course. The hustler pussy slayer 9000s. I smoke cigars and drink whiskey. I'm a real boy. I've been on an absolute hot streak too. It seems as if every time I sit down to make a video, a new homunculus with dumb takes spawns from the abyss. And today's our lucky day. Now today's subject, Jay Waller, isn't completely random. He does in fact hang out with Mushroom Stamp over here. But don't worry, they are a little bit different in how they hate women and jerk off to themselves. So I think you'll enjoy either way.
Don't be weak in front of women. It screams, don't fuck me. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Women are naturally looking for protection. This isn't any blue pill shit. This is how they're wired.
This is actually facts. To all my young kings out there, a couple years ago, I couldn't put my finger on why all these girls were running away from me after I was crying all the time. I was just dumping my emotional load on them. Little did I know, they were hardwired evolutionarily to seek protection. That's why I just sling my girlfriend over my shoulder whenever we go out in public, because she's hardwired to want protection. I don't know about you guys, but every social interaction I have, there's a fuckability meter, and that cannot dip into the danger zone. Are you kidding me? Everything I say has to increase the odds of fuckability. That was a nice appetizer to whet your palates. Let's crank it up a notch.
You want to sleep with a girl?
Yeah? Tell me, daddy, how do I sleep with a girl?
I've got some advice for you. Number one, absolutely do not let her open doors.
What?
Chivalry's not dead. Women do not want to be men as much as they lead on. They want men to be men. So one thing I love to tell girls, when they try to approach a door, I tell them directly, do not open a door around me. In fact, if you beat me to the door, wait, I'll be right there, but you're not opening a door.
What is this guy, fucking Hodor from Game of Thrones? He's gotta hold the door open for every single girl that walks by him. He should just be a doorman. Are you telling me doormen get all the pussy? The guys who stand outside hotels just, oh yes, right this way, drowning in it. I'm pretty sure, now correct me if I'm wrong, that all doors in the modern age are designed to be pretty much universally accessible by all types of people, including women. They do in fact have enough arm strength, it's a nice rowing motion, engage the rhomboids to open the entranceway to a building. God forbid a woman has to open a door. Now you stay right there, honey. I'm gonna go park the car. You can wait and I'll open the door for you. What happens when another guy holds the door open for his girl? Holy shit, I don't want to be in that room. Are you kidding me? He's gonna snap because he'll probably think that that guy is trying to have sex with his girl. You think I'm lying?
Oh my god, he opened the door for me.
You know what's also funny? It's not chivalry if you're just trying to have sex with her. Everything you do has to lead to sex. Yeah, it's chivalry, all right. It's stuff like this where I just have to assume that this is a grift. This guy is selling courses to make money off of dumber people, and it's working.
All right, this one's probably gonna piss you the fuck off, but you need to hear it. Ugly girls are tougher than you are.
Really?
And that's absolute fact. I see it all the fucking time.
Okay.
You get a 6 and all she does, instead of crying about it like a pussy like you're doing, is she goes and gets her ugly ass in the squat rack, buys some boobs, learn how to put makeup on, and all of a sudden we all call her a 9.
I mean.
What are you doing to get better? You say, oh, I can't, girls don't like me. Are you hitting the gym?
Yes.
Are you getting better at your money?
Yes.
Are you learning style?
1000%.
Are you becoming charming? Are you doing those things?
Dude, I'm born charming.
Are these girls tougher than you?
Dude, I will never let a girl beat me in anything. Listen, boys, if you're trying to be the most attractive man in the world, then you gotta be sharper than a knife, which is why today's video is sponsored by Kamikoto. Kamikoto makes great Japanese steel knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Kamikoto builds on the legacy of over 800 years of Japanese technology and expertise in creating the steel to make the knives that have been meticulously handcrafted from using traditional techniques that date back to the Edo period of Japan. Each knife comes in a beautiful, heavy-duty ash wood box. This ensures that the Japanese steel knives are safe in their box, and it even makes for a great gift. Because let's be honest, this box is beautiful. Each Kamikoto knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process that takes years from start to finish. And each knife is individually inspected to guarantee perfection. They even come with a lifetime guarantee. When I opened my Kamikoto box, I was blown away with the sheer craftsmanship and attention to detail. The Japanese steel made slight work of my ribeye, and it was delicious. Each knife will feel well balanced and solid in your hand. This way you can cut with confidence. And Kamikoto knives are used by several chefs working at Michelin star restaurants. Kamikoto has several special offers going on right now and is offering my viewers an extra $50 off any purchase with discount code Philion on top of their other special offers. So head on over to kamikoto.com and use code Philion at checkout to receive $50 off your order. Massive thank you to Kamikoto for sponsoring this video.
These bitches are tough. I see them every fucking day. I'm downstairs at the UFC gym in Miami, and these girls are doing deadlifts, squats, hack squats, lifting legitimate weight. And you're gonna cry and say you're MGTOW? You're gonna hide behind your fucking video games? You're gonna play fantasy football this weekend? Nice.
He's talking about ugly girls as if they're in like a Marine boot camp trying to get right. Meanwhile, men, yeah, they're playing video games. They're a bunch of pussies. Stop complaining.
Well, Karen is doing squats, bro. 2 plates. What are you doing?
Ooh, 2 plates. Good for Karen, buddy. Sometimes I just want to sit down and play some fucking video games. Huh? Are you too fragile that you can't play a little computer game? You can't turn off your brain for a second? You have to be a macho man at all times? No, you get wiped in any video game. Don't play yourself.
What are you doing to get better? Are you crying or are you fucking playing ball? There are times in your life where you need to understand that life is not fair. Good. Get mad or play ball, and that's what these girls are doing. Sometimes these girls are not very attractive, but they go up 3 and 4 points at a time just by putting in the effort. So you need to ask yourself, if you think that you're not good with women, how close to the goal are you putting yourself? I tell my nephew all the time,
Oh my God, this guy has a nephew and he's giving him advice?
being with women or being able to get women is like taking a half-court shot at a basketball game. You get to take a half-court shot for $1 million, but if you handle your fitness, you get to go to the three-point line. If you handle your style, you get to go to the foul line. If you handle your game and like frame with women, you get to go kind of to the block. And if you handle your money and everything else, you get to stand under the fucking goal and just do layup. And then I tell his ass, and you can be like Uncle Jay, where you step up on the ladder and they just hand it to you and you drop it in.
I'm trying to be like Uncle Jay. Oh man, this guy is just the fucking best. I think I'm gay for Jay, dude. I'm gay for Jay, dude. I can't. Next. I'm always trying to get the best side of women. You feel me?
So, women aren't as feminist as you think they are. In fact, I would say most women actually are good women, and they just have this feminist shell on the outside.
Most women are intrinsically good, and they just have this outer shell, a membrane of sorts, of feminism. But what you gotta do is break through that. It's not that bad, Chief. Once you get down to the core, it's a fucking woman, dude.
And everything in the middle is a soft-hearted, kind, respectable, good woman that you actually want.
What is this B-roll? You don't even know what feminism is if it slapped you in the face, buddy, because you're literally a man-child selling courses to other children.
And you just have to break through that little shell. A lot of times that shell comes from outside influence.
Guarantee this man did not go to college. Just a thought that I have. Never mind, he went to college.
The news, the media, her friends and family. Bad men in her friend's life can create a feminist frame with her friend that can be infiltrated into her.
Don't you just hate it when girls are tainted by feminism? Yuck, gross. Gotta break through the shell.
And if you're the right guy, you can bust through that frame quickly and create a woman that you actually want to be around, and that in all honesty, she'll actually be happier.
Yes. She will be happier once you get rid of her feminist guard. All you gotta do is just gaslight her to get there. Just a little manipulation. Just, see, it's not that bad.
See, a lot of guys think that women are bad. Women are not fucking bad. Women are absolutely wonderful if you have the right frame in place. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. And it'll tie into why being a gentleman is so important and why being kind to a woman is so important. Because it's not simping, it's common sense.
What a simp. I will never hold a door open for a girl. That is simping.
So, I'm on a date with a girl. Can't remember when it was, it's been a few years back. And she came in with a super, even how she was dressed was kind of a feminist frame. We started the date off sitting down talking, and she was letting me know about how much money she makes, her views on politics.
Shh. I just want to have sex.
All these different things. And all I did was very directly told her what my views were, and I said those things with conviction.
You exist to fulfill my needs. Women belong in the kitchen and don't even think about opening a door.
And I acted in a conviction type frame with my body language.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, and I guarantee she was frightened. You opened that goddamn door.
Breaking touch barrier.
Ew. Strategically break the touch barrier makes her feel safe.
All the things that most of the time a guy would fail, because it's basically just a shit test, a guy would retract from. He would either attack with emotion, which we go over why emotion is not a good thing.
Where? In your course? Dude, I gotta sign up.
If you show a woman too much emotion, she sees that you're weak. And then keeping your frame and conviction. I did that. It wasn't 45 minutes later. She was coming back to my house with me with a completely different mindset, basically reinforcing the things that I told her at dinner, had a good evening, and I had quite a good relationship with this woman. And she was a sweetheart the entire time. And all I had to do is break through that outside shell, that exterior shell of a feminist frame. And to be quite honest, I don't even blame the girl. Everything you see on social media is against men.
What? Buddy, feminism is not anti-men. But you wouldn't know that because your brain is the size of a fucking peanut.
Is men are shit.
No, you're shit.
Be a bad bitch. Be strong. A lot of these girls I don't even blame for it.
Wouldn't you want your girl to be a bad bitch?
It's our job to come in with a strong frame, knowing that she's not necessarily the bad guy, she just doesn't know what she wants. And I think most women don't know what they want, and I don't think it's their fault.
Poor thing. She just doesn't know what she wants.
And the reason I don't think it's their fault is because all the things that I said, everything in their life is directing them, even down to the TV shows they watch where the men are dumbasses. Be that strong man, be a gentleman, have the hard frame, don't show emotion, and I think you'll be shocked at the kind of response that you'll get from women.
Yeah, the call 911.
Even the ones that think they're feminists. And if this doesn't completely clear it up, watch this video on when to drop the hammer. It talks about how to drop the hammer and when, and I think it'll help you a lot.
I always drop the hammer, if you know what I mean.
Now, there's a lot of things that are misunderstanding around when to drop the hammer. And a lot of times it's guys trying to be hard asses when it's really not the way you do it. So first, let's define what dropping the hammer actually means. Really, it's just setting a frame with your woman to let her know where the lines are. Now, what's misrepresented a lot of times is guys think that you're gonna like kick her out the side of the car when you're driving down the road. You tell her pack up all her shit and get out. That's actually not really the way to do it. In fact, I would say acting like that is probably a quick way to get called a psycho, and it's actually a sign of weakness. And I'll explain to you why. The reason I think it's a sign of weakness is, the reason I know it's a sign of weakness is because you're showing the woman that she has power over you to create emotion.
Hold on one second. Let me make sure I got this right. Showing emotion equals psychopath. Not showing emotion equals sociopath.
Your inability to be able to keep your emotions in check. Tell her, whether on a conscious or subconscious level, that you are no longer in control and that she has power over you to be weak and create emotion in her life or show emotion. She has now this power over you. It's basically a shit test to see that she can get something out of you. That's actually the opposite of what you want, because you need to be the rock that her emotional waves crash into.
Just crash into my rock, baby. I'll be your licensed therapist.
And if you yourself are not strong enough to sit inside a frame of what she's doing and tell her just directly, without having to be rude, that, hey, I don't deal with girls that have guy friends.
Okay, no guy friends. Big no-no.
Or, hey, I thought you were more serious about us. I don't date women that go on girls' trips. Because we all know what happens on girls' trips.
What happens on girls' trips? Doesn't that reflect your inability to not be a good man for your wife? Therefore, she feels as if she needs to cheat? Brain blast!
So it's not about you, oh, I told her ass. It's really more about it like, listen, hey, I don't date women in that way. If that's what you want to do, fine. But this is how I look at a serious relationship.
You're my slave. That's all you're ever gonna be, my slave. You wanna leave the basement? Then you must service me.
And that's how you handle these situations. It's very, very important to distinguish your emotion and showing her that you're emotional and you can't handle something, and putting a line in place that allows her to still respect you.
You know how I know that this guy's an alpha male? The red pen, dude. Look at that. It's a power move. Red ink. You must be really sure of what you're writing down.
So again, oh, listen, I thought we were more serious about this. I can tell you right now, very directly, that I don't date women that have guy friends, because no woman has a guy friend and the friend does not want to sleep with her. If so, how come you don't see men with women that are friends that are 400 fucking pounds?
Fat people can't be friends?
I wouldn't put the joke in there. I'd say it very direct. But the point I'm making is this. You want to be direct. You do not want to be rude, because that shows emotion. It shows that you can't handle something. And then she thinks you're insecure. And here's another little bit of information I'd share with you. In the event that she does say that you're insecure, which is a possibility, or friends might say it, I'm not insecure. I'm territorial. And I know what I want in a woman.
Me? No shot. I'm not insecure. You're insecure.
And for me, why would I want a woman going on basically a date with another man?
Who said anything about going on a date with another man? I'm so lost. This man's just existing in extreme neuroticism all the time. She's gonna fuck him.
If I know that I love her. So if I'm not territorial over you as a man, do I really love you? And do you really want to be a part of my life? So again, no anger, no emotion, no being rude to her, because it doesn't really work. And it really just makes you look like a dickhead. So remember, keep your control. When you go to drop the hammer, say it with straight, blunt facts. This is how I do it. This is how I expect a woman that cares about me to act. And if you don't want to act that way, that's completely fine. But I thought that we had something different. It's really just that simple. There's no reason to come off the top rope. This isn't WWF wrestling. It's very, very precise. And I promise you'll get a better return on the investment of what you're trying to get done with this woman.
Ew. ROI? We're talking finance? Return on investment? Yeah, pussy? That's an asset. Are we talking assets? Ha. Yeah, that pussy's an investment. Ha. All right, men, it's about time I gaslight you into subscribing to my YouTube channel, because you need me more than I need you. You can go to other YouTubers and watch their videos, but you're settling. You love their videos less than mine. Ain't that right?